everyone, my name's Mandy and I'm a horticulturist here at the Toledo Zoo, and today I want to talk to you about another really awesome plant we have in our collection, our coffee trees. You might be familiar with your coffee in the morning, but now you'll know how it gets there. Our best records indicate that coffee is native to Ethiopia. For a long time, coffee was primarily eaten in its cherry form, and we think that coffee started being brewed as a beverage in Yemen in around the 16th century. From there, coffee houses quickly started gaining in popularity, and interestingly, when coffee started making its way around Europe, the breakfast beverage of the time was typically a weak beer or a weak wine. And so people started their day all sluggish and a little bit tipsy. When coffee showed up on the scene, everyone was just amazed because all of a sudden you're starting your day refreshed and vibrant and your brain is just going nuts. And so coffee quickly became the beverage of choice for intellectuals and scientists of the day. And from there, it spread like wildfire. There are over 100 species of coffee in the genus, but our main coffee for consumption comes from coffee Arabica, which are these here, and coffee Camphora. Coffee, like wine, tastes different depending on where it's grown, and that phenomenon is called terroir. And what that means is the final product that you are consuming is very dependent on the entire ecosystem, the entire climate, the entire soil conditions where that plant is grown. Here at the zoo, we grow coffee Arabica, and we have these plants in our tropical conservatory attached to the Museum of Science, and we also have some smaller plants in several of our herpetology exhibits. There are multiple steps to go from coffee cherry to little plant. In commercially grown coffee plantations, beans are harvested either mechanically or by hand. Ripe coffee cherries turn bright red, and then there are several steps to go from harvest to coffee cup in the morning. But if you're going to grow the coffee like we do here, it's much simpler. When we're looking to propagate some coffee here at the zoo, we just look at our trees and find any ripe cherries. Typically, in a ripe cherry, each one will contain 2 coffee seeds. Next is the fermentation stage. So these seeds have been fermenting in water for just a couple of days, and now they're ready for planting. So all we do is carefully drain the water without losing our seeds, and then just plant them in our prepared flat of vermiculite. And with a little TLC, in no time at all, you can go from this to this. We started this coffee here in our greenhouse in October of 2021, so they are a relatively rewarding houseplant if you can grow them correctly. Coffee plants will typically start producing fruit around 3 to 5 years old, so if you manage to grow a plant that's happy in your home, you very realistically could produce your own coffee beans. But you should know that it takes a lot of coffee fruit to produce a cup of coffee. For every 100 pounds of fruit harvested from a mature coffee plant, that only produces around 20 pounds of beans ready for consumption. But it is possible to grow your own cup of joe.